Animal safaris, while thrilling and adventurous, carry inherent risks due to close encounters with wild animals. Some tragic incidents have occurred over the years. Here are 5 of the most disturbing deaths that happened during animal safaris. 1. Diane Chasseresse, 1999, Zambia. Diane Chasseresse had always dreamed of exploring Africa's vast wilderness. When she finally booked her trip to Zambia's South Luangwa National Park, she was ecstatic. The thought of experiencing the raw beauty of nature away from the hustle of city life filled her with anticipation. On the 4th evening of her safari, she joined a night drive, eager to catch a glimpse of the park's elusive nocturnal creatures. As their open-top vehicle meandered through the darkened bush, illuminated only by the guide's spotlight, they spotted a pride of lions lounging in the shadows. Heart-pounding, Diane stood to take a photograph, unaware of how vulnerable she had made herself. The lioness moved in a blur, a silent shadow against the night. Before anyone could react, she leaped into the vehicle, her massive form crashing into Diane with terrifying force. Screams echoed through the still night as chaos erupted in the truck. The guide and other tourists desperately tried to fend off the attack, shouting and waving their arms in a frantic attempt to scare the predator away. But the lioness, sensing no threat, held her ground. Diane, pinned under the powerful animal, fought with everything she had, but the lion's teeth and claws were merciless. The guide fired a warning shot into the air, finally startling the lioness enough to retreat into the darkness, but by then, the damage was done. Bloodied and barely conscious, Diane was rushed back to the lodge, her life slipping away with every passing second. Despite the efforts of the staff and a frantic call for medical assistance, she succumbed to her injuries shortly after arrival. Her death sent shockwaves through the safari community, a tragic reminder of the risks involved in venturing so close to the untamed wild. For those who witnessed the horror, the memory of that night, the brutal speed of the attack, the helplessness they felt, would haunt them forever. Diane had come seeking adventure but found herself, tragically, at the mercy of nature's most fearsome force. 2. Catherine Chappell, 2015, South Africa. Catherine Chappell was a passionate traveler and talented visual effects editor who had worked on some of Hollywood's biggest projects. Her love for adventure brought her to South Africa in June 2015, where she planned to combine her passion for photography with a thrilling safari experience. On that sunny afternoon at the Lion Park near Johannesburg, she was filled with excitement as the vehicle drove through the enclosures, giving her a chance to see the majestic lions up close. Ignoring the repeated warnings about keeping windows closed, Catherine wanted the perfect shot of a lioness lounging just a few feet away. As she leaned out of the window, camera in hand, the lioness sensed an opportunity and lunged. In a flash, the lioness clamped its powerful jaws around Catherine's shoulder, pulling her partially out of the vehicle. The driver and park staff rushed to help, using whatever they could find to try and scare the animal away. The horrifying scene unfolded in seconds, but the damage was irreversible. Despite their desperate efforts, Catherine succumbed to her injuries before medical assistance could arrive. The tragedy shocked the world and prompted heated discussions about the balance between wildlife tourism and safety. It served as a stark reminder of the unpredictability of wild animals and the need for strict adherence to safety protocols, even when the environment appears controlled. 3. Quinn Swales, 2015, Zimbabwe. Quinn Swales, an experienced and well-respected guide, had an unparalleled love for Zimbabwe's wilderness, especially the untamed beauty of Hwange National Park. On an August morning in 2015, he led a group of tourists on a walking safari, an intimate way to experience the African bush. His knowledge and keen senses made his guests feel safe as they ventured deeper into the park on foot. Suddenly, they came across a pride of lions resting in the shade. Realizing the potential danger, Quinn stopped the group and quietly assessed the situation. As he instructed them to stay calm and still, a dominant male lion in the pride noticed the group and began to approach, its movements cautious but deliberate. In a split second, the lion charged. Quinn, putting the safety of his guests above all else, stood his ground, attempting to deter the attack by shouting and waving his arms. The lion, however, was undeterred and pounced on him with brutal force. His brave actions allowed the rest of the group to retreat to safety, but Quinn bore the full brunt of the attack. Despite the quick response of other guides and rangers, his injuries were too severe, and he died at the scene. His death was a profound loss to the guiding community and served as a grim reminder of the inherent dangers of walking safaris. Quinn's courage and selflessness were widely recognized, but his tragic end underscored the unpredictable nature of even the most well-understood wildlife encounters. 4. Gurchi and Tamara, 2010, Namibia. Gurchi Van Deventer and his girlfriend Tamara, both in their early 30s, were on the trip of a lifetime, exploring Namibia's stunning landscapes and wildlife. After an exhilarating day in Etosha National Park, they settled into their campsite for the night, the vast African sky above them dotted with stars. As darkness fell, the only sounds were the occasional distant roar of a lion and the quiet rustle of the bush. Their tent, pitched near a watering hole, provided a unique yet vulnerable vantage point to observe the park's nocturnal activity. They were unaware that an elephant bull, possibly disturbed by their presence or drawn by the scent of food, was making its way towards their camp. In the early hours of the morning, the tranquility was shattered as the elephant, suddenly enraged, charged through the campsite. It trampled their tent, crushing it under its immense weight. The couple had no time to react or escape. The chaotic sounds of tearing fabric and heavy footsteps woke other campers, who could do nothing but watch in horror as the elephant wreaked havoc before disappearing into the darkness. By the time park rangers arrived, Gurchi and Tamara were already gone, victims of a tragic encounter with one of nature's most powerful creatures. Their deaths shocked the safari community and raised urgent questions about the safety of campsite locations and the need for better protection measures to prevent such devastating incidents. 5. Pietro Guberti, 2021, Botswana. Pietro Guberti, an adventurous Italian tourist, had long dreamed of exploring the pristine waterways of Botswana's Okavango Delta, known for its breathtaking beauty and diverse wildlife. In September 2021, he joined a small group on a boat safari, eager to capture the delta's splendor through his camera lens. As they glided along the serene waters, the guide pointed out hippos and crocodiles basking along the banks. The group marveled at the scene, unaware of the lurking danger beneath the calm surface. Suddenly, the tranquility shattered when a massive crocodile surged out of the water, striking the boat with astonishing force and tipping it over. Thrown into the water, Pietro and the others struggled to stay afloat amidst the chaos. The powerful predator, undeterred, lunged again, grabbing Pietro and pulling him under the water before anyone could react. His screams were swallowed by the murky depths as the crocodile's jaws closed around him. Desperate attempts were made to find him, but it was too late. His body was recovered hours later, a heartbreaking end to what was meant to be a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. The tragic incident cast a shadow over the safari community, highlighting the ever-present danger of the delta's waters and the need for heightened vigilance and safety measures during boat excursions in such unpredictable environments. These incidents serve as sobering reminders of the need for strict safety measures and respect for the unpredictable nature of wildlife during safaris. Thanks for joining us on this intense journey through some of the most chilling safari stories. Remember, while wildlife safaris offer breathtaking experiences, it's crucial to respect nature's unpredictability and follow safety guidelines. If you found this video informative or eye-opening, give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating and cautionary tales from the wild. Stay curious, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next adventure.